There he goes.
Oh, you're not. You got it now, eh? Okay. I'll get to it in a minute. I just gotta send a buddy a text here for that charger. Oh, you're not.
Who are you betting on?
AD.
There he is. AZ pops in.
Hey, there you go, AD.
Heck yes. And Mike Rennick right behind him.
And Mike right behind him, eh? All right. Sorry, guys. I'm right there.
Yes. Filipina is in there too. Wow. We got AZ, Mike Rennick, and Filipina. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay, so I got
Filipina had a swinging video done. She's turned into a bit of a swinger.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, just getting everything ready here. So, something happened here. How come my
AZ
other?
said he told people to come over. All right, thanks, AZ.
All right.
Lenny's here.
Oh, for some reason, my other.
Yeah. Paul and I were here to go on live. And I don't know if everybody can remember, about a year or so ago, or about 8 months ago, when I went to start the live stream, I did all the things, and it only went up like a quarter of the way and stalled. So I backed out of it, started it again, it went up and stalled. So I had to reboot my computer.
Almost ready.
I went to the other stream too. What other stream?
Probably.
Well, what I'm wondering is did I start 2 streams? No, you're not the oldest swinger in town. You're the best. You're the best. Yeah, that's what I thought. AZ said I have 2 streams open. What the hell? Is it the same chat?
One says it's waiting for Paul Murray. Okay.
I've got this one we're open on, but I don't see the other one.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think it's just that one.
Okay. Is the other one gone now, gang? Okay. So we're down to 1 stream, AZ, right? No different live. Huh?
Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Well, I gotta feed the hounds too, so. Okay.
Okay. So we must be okay. Have 3 streams? They're not still going, AZ, are they? Because I'm only showing one on my, let me screen share. When I go to my Zoom settings, it says one is live now. You normally would list. I'm weird. I'm weirded out. Stop share. I don't know. Two others are waiting on me. I'm not that perfect with the how this operates, but I don't see any way to see another one. On Zoom. I'm only showing the one on my master controller. I don't know.
Peter, right there.
Okay, because I just went over to YouTube on my other computer. I'm going to put in.
Peter.
And it only shows the one I'm broadcasting right now. Let me type in my name and see what it does. Okay.
Hey, Lynn. Mike Rannick.
Okay, let me go over here. Go to my.
Oh, so you got to go to your YouTube studio live stuff and then go and close the upcoming lives, Paul. You got to go into YouTube studio.
Well, when I go to YouTube studio, I'm there now. It only shows the one that's live right now. It doesn't show any more. I'll show you. Go to YouTube. Let me go to your channel. And screen share. See, what it always does is it puts this one down here because that's the uploads, and that's what's actually going on right now. I'm not seeing any additionals.
Yeah, but that's not YouTube studio, though. That's just regular YouTube.
This is YouTube Studio.
Is it?
Yeah. See, up there it says YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That's all what I get when I pull up yours. All that, I think. There you go. That's what you want. Dashboard. Right there.
Okay, so I want to eliminate this one. Delete forever. Delete forever. Oh, here we gotta go like that.
The yes button. Yeah. There
Then
you
I
go.
go here. And I delete forever. Say, yes, I understand. Delete forever.
Delete forever.
So we should be good to go now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. close all that out now and shut off the share screen.
Stop share. All right, now everybody check and let me know if we did it right.
Yeah.
And Chuck's out for a walk. All right, Chuck. Covaxian is here in the house. Tim Jackson's here. Filipina.
Nancy Ennis.
Hey, Justin.
Give more.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah. Everybody thinks that because I fly a drone that I'm good with technology, and I'm the last person in the world that should have to make those kinds of decisions because I just over my head. Okay,
Hey, I'm Covaxian and Justin's there too. So.
Justin's there, but Covaxian said, I wish he had a heads-up display in his glasses so that he could read the chat while he's walking.
But he can hear just fine with his glasses. Oh, okay. I get a little let the brat out.
Yeah, it's another Thursday evening.
So anyway, Paul, I had a little shock today.
Yeah.
I wanted to go put sign up over on at Mapleton Line. I said, I wonder if that's close to a guy I work with, Tom Ostrainer. I get there at his house. I was with him, was it Tuesday? You know, that barbecue for where I work?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a driver trainer. And I used to work with him at Diane's when we had the driver ed school. It was funny, we were talking about signs, but anyways.
Justin, how true that is. How true that is. He says, I don't know how you ever figured out how to go live. It was a wing and a prayer. Recovery One Dre, how you doing? Dre's in the house.
Hey, Dre. He put a video too, or no, he was live or something. I think he was.
Yeah.
When I was out on the road there, that something came up. He was live. Yeah. Oh, he's living the gang life. There you go. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Lumen AI. Okay. Luminar. That one, first one I did this morning, Paul, that's the deck at the back of it, right? But you see up here?
Uh-huh.
Looks like they use part of a couple of shingles that are a different color. Something kind of weird right there, different color bundle of shingles. Okay, and add a folder. We want to go to H drive. Add that folder there, select that folder. Okay, why didn't that come up? Yeah, I did that, add folder. That's in the jump drive. Okay, H drive. Oh, select folder. Oh, there we go. Okay. It was terrible day today for pictures. Yeah, somebody. Oh, there she is on the swing. Yeah. Here. We drop a bit. Back down a bit.
Filipina, you can go over and see Filipina My Story. I thought it was brave of her to get in that tire swing.
Oh yeah, it was, right? Enough sky. Okay.
Mike says it bruises from the airbags, because his eyes were all puffy, swollen.
Yeah.
Broken rib, the worst. She broke 4 ribs in a car. Total, comes home today. Wow.
Ooh, don't like that. Phone, take the phone. Okay, we're going to go here. David. Okay. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah.
Finn says, Chuck, you're young. Huh.
Great on TV cable Parkinson's disease on the fly.
Break and bruise easier, yep.
Of course. Oh, that one didn't work.
Yeah, it does, Tim. The older you are, recovery time becomes longer and longer.
Sure how I fared so while everybody else seemed to get broken up like this. I can get a car, I think. Huh? Mom is bumming. She can't drive. She's a big time volunteer at the animal shelter.
Yeah, because I remember seeing her driving you around.
Yeah.
Lynn says to Chuck, that's young, 40, past 40.
Oh, wow. Like that.
Yeah, my tenant had a birthday today. He was upstairs.
Oh, did he?
Came
Yeah.
home a little while ago, yeah. He stopped by to see me and
Oh, yeah.
hey, there he
Hey,
is,
Justin.
Mr. Justin.
Oh, so I get my truck back today, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It was gone for a while, wasn't
Yeah, and then I get all the way to St. Cloud and the brake lights won't turn off and the damn cruise control stopped working.
it?
So I got back a little while ago. It was just the brakes. There's some kind of switch in the brake system that they had to replace real quick. Luckily, they got it done in like 20 minutes. Like, Jesus, I hate these things. It's like every time they fix something, something else breaks.
Of course.
Oh, Paul, you never put your link in the chat neither, by the way. Paul or Ron was asking for it.
what?
Yeah, you never posted it in the chat at all. But you were busy
Oh,
dealing with
that's
the.
because I was on 3 different chats, I'll bet.
Yeah, you had 14 streams going, so I
Yeah.
understand.
Okay, let me put it in there. Actually, I sent Ron an invitation.
Used to take your foot off the pedal helps. Dre. No, I just worked all day. I knew because when the brake lights wouldn't go off, I looked it up on YouTube, and it's a common problem with those things. Like 20 videos popped up about the same damn thing. So I just drove around all day. Hey. No, they're crappy Jeeps. They're Jeep Patriots, Chuck. They suck. They're money pits. They're junk. They were just all around those. The Compasses and the Patriots are just shitty Jeeps to begin with.
DJ, Mr. Giggles.
Hey, DJ.
Who knows when the hell I'll get a new work truck? I really need one though.
Well, are you slated for when they get the new ones or no?
I have no idea. I'm to be honest with you.
Or you think they're going to do the hand-me-down stuff?
Well, my boss was like, "Well, if we get a couple of trucks, and I'll just put you in one of the Compasses, which I don't mind because those are the really nice Jeep Cherokees.
Okay.
They're a lot newer. They're like 2019, 2020s with only like 40, 50,000 miles on them. So I wouldn't mind having one of those.
Yeah.
But they only ordered 500 trucks and we have 1,300 vehicles in our inventory. So they didn't even order enough to replace half of them. They would have had to order 650 of them just to replace half. They should have just ordered them all at one time. There's no reason a company that averages $500 million a year can't just order 1,300 vehicles and pay for them. I'm sorry. You can't tell me they don't have the money for that. They barely have any employees for the size business they are. Plus, they have other businesses too. Like like I said, the products that they develop for the gas companies, they sell those to
Hey,
private
Tim, it was good
companies.
seeing you. Thanks for stopping in.
Later,
Yeah,
Tim.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say that, but they make a lot of money off of selling all their machines that they make to other companies and gas companies and different things like that. Because all the machines we use are made and developed by our own company. Air sensor or something. So I feel, yeah. I mean, what car these days doesn't have 100,000 recalls on them? It's ridiculous.
What?
They have to complicate.
Well, very big.
They had to computerize everything and make everything more complicated.
Come on, folks.
And let's face it, the gas mileage hasn't gotten that much better on vehicles over the last 30 years to really justify all the computerization of everything. All it's done is made it easier for mechanics to diagnose it.
So Tim had to take off, did he? Okay.
Yeah, we're getting the new Ford Mavericks, Chuck. They're hybrids. So I'm curious how those are going to go because that's a new model that just came out this year, I think, or last year. I've only seen a couple on the road. They're very rare to see one. But they're cheap trucks. They start off at 20,000. So it's not bad for a hybrid, I guess. Because it's not like they're going out and buying, King Ranch F-350s and shit, like, $80,000, $90,000 trucks.
I think they're up over 100 now.
Yeah, they're only paying $20,000, $25,000 for the new trucks they're getting us. Like I said, those Ford Mavericks are super cheap. They start off at 19,000 and some change.
Hmm.
And they're hybrid too.
Oh,
I don't know. Nice. Oh, get him down, please.
I remember the Ford Maverick. I used to have one, Lenny.
Yeah, they came out with a new model this year. That's why I said it's a brand new model. So, Bo got himself another rawhide out there for. Yeah, Glenn, I know that it was an older one, but they brought it back. But I mean, really, all they brought back was the name, but the design of the truck's all brand new. It's really just the name. And it's a solid body too, Ron.
Yeah.
The bed and everything's all one body. It's not a two-piece like most trucks.
But they're only front wheel drive, aren't they?
I believe so, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad truck for the price if you just need a little truck to, run around in. You don't need nothing crazy.
I need that 4-wheel drive out in the woods when I'm guiding, though.
Like that truck would probably be good for you just driving back and forth to work because it's a hybrid. You wouldn't use nearly as much gas.
No.
Because I think the gas motor on those kick in at 25 or 30 miles an hour. So it's electric up till that point, and then it kicks in.
Mm.
And then the whole time you're driving under a certain miles per hour, it's all electric the whole time.
Do you have to charge that vehicle?
No, it charges, the gas motor charges it as you're driving down the highway. I don't think you have to. I mean, I guess if you were doing too much city driving, maybe you would have to. I don't know, to be honest with you. I've never had one, so not entirely sure about that. But the batteries they're putting in these pickup trucks are huge. Like that one in that new F-150, the entire bottom of the truck all the way from bumper to bumper is one massive battery. It takes up the whole bottom of the truck.
It's my new toy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's small. That is tiny. You got a little
Yeah,
trailer.
It's only a 10-footer.
You could probably pull that with your motorcycle.
I don't see myself going out in the middle of that lake with it, because the current can get pretty strong. But I'm looking just to go along the edges down some of the channels. I've talked to several people around here. They're like, "Oh my god, that's the perfect boat to do that."
Does it have the ability to put like a little troll or something on it, or trolling
Oh,
motor? What do they call them?
Yeah, it came with an electric trolling motor.
Oh, it did come with one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I just got to. That's a question I had. What's the difference between a marine versus a deep cycle battery? Or
Marine,
is there,
that Marine should be a deep cycle battery.
or are they kind of like one and the same?
Yeah, yeah. Well, say deep cycle, you can take them right down to 0 volts. Where, like a regular car battery, get down 10, 11 volts, no good to you anymore, right?
Right.
Why does it have a little battery in it?
Well, I got to buy a battery for it for the trolling motor. So,
What's
I
the
had both batteries are deep cycle.
now? How fast can you get up with one of those little motors? Like, is it like just kind of putzing along a couple miles an hour, or what?
oh, I'm thinking, I don't know, 8-10 knots at the most. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Or what knots are? I'm not sure how fast. It is.
Yes.
So that would be how many miles per hour? I'm not real familiar with knots.
It's pretty close to miles an hour. It's not that far off.
It looks like a fun little boat, Mike. Yeah, you're right.
It's flat bottom. It's wide.
Yeah.
They said they tried to tip it over. They couldn't.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about what do you did you come up with an idea how to do your camera off of the balloon?
Oh yeah. I'm thinking like,
I think that little mini fishing pole would be perfect.
yeah, I just don't want, the fishing pole to be seen. But something along those lines, like probably just some good fishing line.
Yeah.
Because that 360 will hide that line.
Let me look at something. What's wrong?
Your mic is muted, Paul.
Muted, Paul. We can't hear you.
If you were to use fishing line and you were to put it out to the 4 corners of the drone, it would keep it from spinning because it wouldn't be allowed to spin.
Yeah, but you're not putting it out for drone, though, are you? You just want it on a line to hang down.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Below the hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, Ron. Hold on. This is cool. This is super compact. Look at that. It's like a little,
Telescopic pole. Yeah.
Yeah.
comes a little mini reel too.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, about how far down do you want it to hang?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 10 feet, 15 feet at the most.
Another perfect thing to get would be, those those poles they use for cleaning up our windows. You could put it across the corner of the basket so that it would be looking at everything.
Yeah.
I thought the 360 camera had the ability to like not show poles and like selfie sticks and all that in it.
Certain selfie sticks.
Okay.
Not all of them.
So it can only be certain ones.
And one knot is 1.5.
Because I have a second story pole, that I can put up in the air and take down or whatever. And that would be nice and firm. You could aim it the way you wanted to aim it and then just set it and go.
Yeah. We can't wait to put it back underwater.
Now, can you get some maybe get some drone shots of them setting the balloons up? Like as they're pulling them out and stuff before they start airing them up? You think they would care about that?
No, as long as we're not at the airport.
All right.
That's where we were that day. We were at the little airport.
Oh, okay.
But if we're at the Mammoth site, I think we're over 5 miles from the airport. I think.
Ron, did your little paintball buddy show up again today?
Haven't seen him.
Oh, no, he's not having no more run shit.
Nope.
He's like, nope.
But have you seen Thumper since then?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, Thumper gave him a run for his money though. Yeah, but that dog's probably sitting home with an ice pack on his ass. Because I had it cranked up to 300 feet per second.
Yeah.
That'll hurt.
Jody.
I can just hear those people now. Hey, who painted the dog? Different colors.
You gentrified their dog.
Hey, Jody. Jody's in the house.
Jody, how's it going?
Jody.
You know, it was $15 to send an envelope like this to Canada.
Huh?
It was $15. It was
Why?
cheaper than going to Australia.
But why did it cost $15 for that envelope?
I don't know. I guess it's just because it's Canada.
If it's a regular envelope, they're bound by international agreements that if you put a $1 postage stamp on it, it goes to any country in the world.
Huh. This is that place I did this afternoon or later on today, Paul.
Oh,
That's a nice
nice.
place.
Yeah, not a bad place. Yeah.
What do you think it's going to go for, Paul?
I don't know. It's hard to say right now. Prices have dropped, but it's got to be in the 700 because it's got a lot of property.
Yeah.
But above ground pool ain't worth that much like an in ground one is, right? So.
And Jody said hi to everybody.
Cracks me up. Now they're pushing for everybody to be tested for monkeypox.
Oh, sweet Jesus. How'd you make out at the doctor today, Paul?
Everything was perfect.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
He lost weight.
Well, he was concerned about so I was there about a week ago, and I went back and I'd lost another 14 pounds.
Nice.
So I attribute it to water loss, but he says it could be a combination of two things. He says you're probably not eating like you used to. And
Like
Did you talk to him about
yeah, I gave him that. He says, yeah, we could try that next time, but what did he put me on?
Lynn.
back on the Cinepril?
Yeah, but it's
Lynn said, don't ask him, Ron. He lies.
yeah. Okay, here's the exact sheet. Summary of today's visit. 1 week flu, swollen legs due to colon cancer screening consult. Reasons to visit and PK exam. Vitals temps I was 98.2. My blood pressure was 70. No, my
Pulse was 70.
the pulse was 132. What's HR?
Human resources.
Yeah.
No,
The heart rate.
heart rate 70, blood pressure 132, weight I was down, like I say, BMI 4269, index Height 6 foot. It's RR, 16 minimum.
Respiratory rate.
And oxygen saturation 95%. Pain scale 0.
The hell's pain scale? They poke you with something?
No, what they do is when you're sitting there and they ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain do you feel?
They poke you with a needle. Did that hurt?
Medication list. Stop the triads to main HCTZ.
Hydrochlorothiazide.
Yeah, that's it. Stop the lisinopril 20 milligrams, but continue lisinopril hydrochloride 20 to 12.5 milligram tablet once a day. Other medications you're on, Tylenol, yeah. Test ordered, performed today, nothing. Oh, they did an EKG and it came out perfect.
You should have heard the crazy call Sarah got at her office the other day. Guy called in and said that he had prehistoric parasites crawling all over his body, and nobody believes him, but he can see them. I was like, okay, something's seriously wrong with that guy.
They better show up there with the little white coats, right, Ron?
Yeah, how did she respond to that?
She didn't say. She just said she was telling me about her day, and she was like, "You never believe what this guy said to me." But they're right next door is what they call the Sweet Center, and that's like where you go when you have like a depression or you're thinking about killing yourself or something like that. And people always call their office and come into their office by mistake, thinking it's the Sweet Center, and it's not.
So I don't have to go back till October the 22nd. So it must be perfect, right?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. What was your sugar?
105.
Okay, that's good.
So the patient that called, I've been covering the front desk. And the patient called and said he needs to come in to see the doctor. He's got these prehistoric, or first he called them dinosaur parasites. Crawling all over him. There's about 8 of them crawling in and out of his body. And they're eating him alive. He went to the hospital, and the hospital didn't really do anything for him, told him to follow up with his primary care. So followed up with the primary care the first time, waiting for the standard test results to come back, stool sample, everything. So those came back, and he called and said he needs to be seen ASAP because now they're getting worse. They're prehistoric size. And so we let him talk to the nurse, and he is not having any homicidal or suicidal thoughts or any thoughts like that. He came in for his appointment, sat in the waiting room. We were running behind, and got taken to the back, did the whole pre-workup and everything, sat in the exam room, and then stormed out, never saw the doctor. But I read the note he had written to somebody that was scanned into the chart, and he has Googled it and wrote down the name of it. If I could find the name, I'll tell y'all what it. Let me text it to you. But it's been a week. I've been at the front desk for 2 days. It has been a whole week, and I was over the week by Tuesday, and I gotta go back to the front desk tomorrow.
Sitting in the waiting room. He's got to be, if he's seeing shit like that, yeah, there's got to be something seriously wrong.
It's toast, I don't know. That's what it is. You can't say it either.
It's the mysis, isn't it? I don't know. It's like Worcestershire. It's Worcestershire sauce. I can't. It's not going to show. Wait, maybe it will.
Put it in the chat.
You see on the bottom there? Can you pronounce that in the search engine down there at the bottom?
You see it.
All right, Tim. Might be a tumor. Although he could be
The gastroenterologist told him to put a rush on it. It might be diligent.
either that or he could be getting schizophrenic too. Some people will be fine their whole life and all of a sudden that just hits them out of nowhere. Paul, you're muted again.
Skippy just called me, Ron, and said, what you want, Ron, for a battery for your boat is a deep cycle battery. They'll last longer. If you get a starting battery, like a marine battery, they give you a pump to start the motor, but then they don't last as long.
Oh, okay. Because they actually sell them right up here at the store, but I did see one that said a starting battery, and then I saw a deep cycle.
Deep cycle is the one you want.
Deep cycle's the way to go. Yeah.
Because I have the trickle charger. I used to use on my other one.
Have you ever went on YouTube and listened to one of those schizophrenic? It's like a kind of like they put it together so people without it can kind of like listen to it, and it kind of gives you an idea of what people hear. It's weird as hell. You hear all these voices.
I don't know where you live. I know where you live, Justin, but you want to see some of that stuff, just go out onto the main street and you can see it all day long. Even in my small town, I was coming home from downtown. There's a guy walking down the road going, "Hey, everybody! Yay! Hey!
Yeah, but it's not what. Yeah, but it's not a simulator. It's a simulator, not what you see the people as. It lets you listen to what they would hear in their head. So it kind of gives you an idea of what they're hearing as far as voices and different things like that. It was put together by a university. I just happened to run across it one day and sat and listened to it. It was pretty interesting.
Lenny agrees with the deep cycle.
Good.
That's what she had on her motorhome for years.
Yeah.
For like when she was boondocking, you know.
Those are good to like constantly run down and recharge, right?
Yes. That's why they're called a deep cycle. They'll go up and then you charge them and they'll come back up and back down.
Yeah, because a regular car battery, if you let it die, it pretty much screws it up for the most part.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can save a car battery if it dies on you, but most of the time these days, it
Yeah,
never
she had
will
her
hold the
deep
charge.
cycle- She had her deep cycle in a travel trailer.
One battery I had that was really good and it lasted for years. It's a deep cycle, but it's a gel filled one. Oh, I had one for 10 years, still going strong. Just, yeah. But they're expensive. I think I paid about $350 for it or something.
What kind of warranty did you get on that? Like a 5-year, 2-year?
I don't know. It's got to be at least 5. Yeah. Normal car battery, you only get 5 years of them. I had this one 10 years or longer. It was, yeah.
Well, most of the batteries here, you get a 1 to 2 year warranty, depending on how much you want to pay.
Anything after that's prorated. Yeah. Well, they're usually around here, they're rated for 5 years, but after a year or 2 years, they prorate them. So, the battery's only 70%, should only have 70% capacity. Well, you only, give you 70% off or whatever, right?
Good for you, Mike. Mike's brother and sister are coming back home next week and he's for a bit. And he said that he's going to take his nephew on some drone adventures.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, wasn't that the nephew he gave the Air 2S to?
I think so.
I'll put the Osmo to work next weekend, Paul. Not
Good.
just coming, but following weekend.
Are you getting used to how it operates and everything?
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
You know, in my case, it was just sitting there, and I'd rather somebody use it that could use it, you know? But it's got that big sensor on it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that too. That's like a camera that's probably got tons of features that you're going to figure out on the way too. You'll be like, oh shit, I didn't know it did this.
It takes a
Yeah.
master photographer like Ron to understand all them damn little numbers at the bottom when I'm flying. It's like, what the hell? I just put it on auto, you know?
Like, you ever own something for a long time, use the shit out of it, and then you find out it has a feature you never even knew?
Yeah.
And it just blows your mind. You're like, what the hell?
I'm kind of anxious to.
Ooh,
It
excuse
did, my 360 did not have this feature. I guess it's a software update, maybe. But my Insta360 X1 X2, it has a feature called Star Lapse, and you can take it out at night. Take it in a kind of a remote area where you're not getting, you know, what they call light pollution out of city lights or anything. And you can catch the stars and see them move. And you actually set it out for several hours. And then it'll actually create the little time-lapse video for you.
Oh, it does a hyperlapse shot? That's
Or
nice.
like almost like a hyperlapse, yeah.
Oh, lottery is at 1.1 billion for
Yeah.
the Mega Millions.
Mega
Buy your
Millions.
tickets, everybody.
1.1, right? Wow.
Yeah, you only end up with 700 million, but I think you could probably live on that.
Yeah, but that's another 100 million that just cut into your taxes right there.
They say the taxes on that 1.1 billion is like
It's 33% tax on
yeah,
lottery.
yeah.
If you're Canadian, you can apply to get that tax money back, right?
Because Canada does not charge tax on any of your winnings.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, but I wouldn't complain though. Shit. I'd be like, take your 33%, get the hell out of my face until the IRS goes shove
Well,
it.
here's the big question for everybody. You know, they say if you're to win big, you should surround yourself with lawyers, accountants, investment bankers, all kinds of things to kind of help keep it. I personally, I'd say, hey, just put it in my credit union. You know,
Your account wouldn't be big enough to hold all that money. They would. I'd almost bet you to have that much money. One, you probably wouldn't have it all in one account, and two, you probably have to have special accounts for over so much money.
I don't know.
You'd have that
It's
black
never
credit
gonna
card.
happen because I never buy a lottery ticket. But
Yeah, but you would have that black credit card with no card limit on it, though, too. Immediately, the creditors would be throwing every credit card they could at you. You'd be getting no limit credit card without any limit. Daisy says, if I win, I'll give 1 million to Tim.
well, if I wish, the only reason I would wish to make that kind of money is to help out a few friends, but especially Laura and David, since they're being evicted. They're going to be out on the street here pretty soon.
Well, I thought they had 6 months.
Well,
I'd move them over here because I know Laura. She wants the snack foods over here.
6 months goes by fast, and there's something about David thinks that it's probably going to happen sooner than later. Because all he has to do is file a 30-day notice to quit with David, and then they have to get out.
I'm curious if the renters laws over there are kind of like here, it's honestly, if I wanted to fight, it's a bitch for a landlord to get somebody out. You probably know a lot about that, Paul.
Yeah, it is. Michigan's not as bad. You can give them, if you've got a lot of different reasons, like failure to pay rent or whatever, you can give them a 30-day to quit or 90-day to quit. But you can't do it on your own. You got to hire an attorney to do it.
Shit, California is probably one of the worst states, right? Because if you say you sign a lease with an apartment complex saying that you're the only one supposed to be there, guess what? If I come stay at your apartment and I'm there more than 3 days, the apartment can't kick me out. And they can't kick you out either. I become a resident after 3 days. That's why so many squatters are. That's why, people will go on vacation and come home and find people squatting in their house and the cops don't do nothing about it. I'm sorry, but that's breaking and entering.
Yep.
Just
I
because.
would call the cops, especially out here. Take care of it myself. Call a couple local ranchers that I know with 40,000 acres.
It would be the midnight ride again.
Oh,
Tell me, some of these ranchers out here have some big property.
Yeah.
Oh, the sheriff here wouldn't be having that shit. He'd be dragging them out of the house. All right, you got B&E. He'd be charging them with all kinds of charges, breaking and entering, all that. But in certain states, man, they just don't care. Like in California too, if you have kids, you can keep prolonging the eviction to up to almost a year and a half sometimes, because they don't want to kick you out on the street because you have kids.
Lynn used to have apartment complexes that she managed and owned, and she knows about that whole game.
That's why I said my cousin, when he inherited my grandparents' house, because technically it was my uncle's house, but my uncle gave it to him. He rented it out. The first time he rented it out, the guy screwed him over. It took almost 8 months to get the guy out of the house. And my cousin sold the house after that. It was like, I'm done. I'll never rent. I'll never be a landlord in California again.
Well, California is kind of famous for that. Because I saw a debate on the television. Oh, I don't know, a couple 3 weeks ago. News person was on the street, and there was some homeless people had set up tents on the street, and they were claiming that was their property now because they were staying there.
Yeah, that's nuts. I'm sorry. When you come into somebody's home when they're on vacation, I don't give a crap. That's breaking and entering. You shouldn't have rights to that place because you were there for more than 3 days because they were gone for a week on vacation. I'm sorry.
Lynn describes it, Ron, as a 10-year nightmare when she was doing that kind of stuff. 212 rentals she had.
What, was she working for, like a management company or something?
I think she was the management company. I don't know.
See, like my house is owned by a big trust fund that owns a bunch of houses, but they don't actually deal with the houses themselves. They go through a big old rental company that deals with everything for them.
So your house is not owned by a single individual?
No, it's owned by a trust fund because every once in a while we get letters in our mailbox to the trustee because of the HOA, but we open them up and read them because it concerns us because we're the ones living here. But it always comes in this guy's name, and it's like I want to say Middle Eastern, like an Arabic type name, Middle Eastern name, and it says his name, and then it says Family Trust. But from what I've been told, he owns like half my neighborhood. But like I said, they go through property medics here in Florida, and they deal with. I think they're a nationwide company, but they deal with false properties.
Hey, Bill in there? Hey, Bill.
Oh, she was the manager of 2 mobile home parks and numerous homes and duplexes around the area.
Oh, AZ said if he wins, that's all I want.
Okay, just gotta export the pictures to a jump drive and they're done.
Good for you.
Chuck said that $1 billion check is mine, AZ. No, it will be some like 95-year-old that's on his deathbed with no kids. Will be the one to win it. And he'll leave it all to a charity. Exactly what's going to happen.
This might even be a short weekend for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, just got word the aircraft might go in for a 200-hour service on Tuesday morning, which means I
Oh,
won't
wow.
have work Tuesday night, and I may just come home Tuesday morning and use vacation Tuesday night.
well, what's that? It's a CFA, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Ron, if the aircraft
Like-
is, if the aircraft is not going to be there, why would they want you to sit there at the hangar waiting for the aircraft to come back?
no, what we can do, see, the thing is, my contract says I must have a minimum of 36 hours a week. So as long as I come into the building, I can just sit there, don't have an aircraft, but as long as I come into the building, I'll be paid. But if I don't come in, I have to use vacation time. If I don't have vacation time / what they call PTO, then like I couldn't take a day off or a vacation time. I couldn't just say, hey, I'll take the day off. I don't want to get paid. I can't do that.
Now,
Imagine you.
What's the turnaround time on that kind of a maintenance on the aircraft?
Probably 3 days.
Yeah,
No.
shouldn't be that long because it's not an overhaul, just a certificate of
Unless
airworthiness.
I find something.
Yeah, they find something, yeah.
So,
Wow.
Gotta take all the inspection plates off and everything.
yep.
I'd imagine you probably build up some good vacation time there, though, right?
Oh my God. I actually haven't used any in a while. I'm up to close to 250 hours.
Now, do they buy you out at the end of the year if you don't use it all?
If once you reach 325, you stop accruing. So in other words, you don't use it,
You lose it?
you lose it. Yeah, you just
Really?
accrue anymore. So, but I'll use 72 hours the end of next month. I'll use about 120 hours in November. I took the whole month of November off, almost.
But that still won't bring it down to zero.
No, I'll still accrue. I accrue right now because of my years there. I'm accruing 21 hours a month. So even now, like you figure August, September, October, November. So I'm still going to accrue another 84 hours by the end of November.
See, that's like some of the 20-year associates at Walmart. If you were 20 plus years, you would rack up an average of, I think the max was 350 hours a year.
Yeah.
But like some of the guys never used it at all. And so what they did was at the end of the year, Walmart would buy you down to 80 hours and then roll that 80
Yeah,
over.
I have that option.
And they get a fat check at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That was
Some
it, Lynn.
places screw you. They'll like instead of giving you a separate check, they'll put it on your regular paycheck.
Yeah, so you get to pay taxes.
You get taxed the shit out of you.
You know, see, that's what they used to do is they would do that, but Walmart, the associates would go in and switch their W-2s. And then
really?
they would go on the computer and switch their dependents and all that crap so they wouldn't take any taxes out. And then they would go back in the next paycheck and switch it back. They used to do it all the time. But the last year I was at Walmart, somebody in the payroll department screwed up really bad. And people woke up with like 60, 70 grand in their bank accounts and didn't know where the hell the money came from. They were expecting like 3-4 grand from Walmart for their PTO. And these people were waking up. Some people had over 100,000 in their bank account. And so everybody's bank accounts got locked up for like 3-4 days. And their banks wouldn't, Walmart sent the mass thing out to all the banks and they locked all the accounts up so people couldn't access the accounts. And then they had to go back in and pull out what they mistakenly put in there. But yeah, one of the associates I knew, she woke up with over 120 grand in her account and freaked the hell out. She didn't know what the hell was going on. She literally was like paranoid. She thought something happened. She thought she was going to be in trouble. And it turned out that they did that across the board to a lot of people. And like I said, somebody in the payroll department screwed up, put a wrong decimal point somewhere. Yeah, Lynn, if they don't use it, man, that's a nice fat check at the end of the year. That's for sure. Because her daughter's is over 20 years. Because you gain, they go by 5-year increments. So every 5 years you get more PTO.
Yeah, that's what I did my 5 years over there last year.
I knew there was a lady that worked at Walmart with me who had 57 years with Walmart.
Wow.
She started back in like the 60s, like when Walmart was just a few stores. And she like personally knew Sam. She had been with Walmart for a long time. When she retired, she was in her like mid 80s, late 80s. She was one of the oldest associates in the company.
Was Walmart a different name before Walmart?
I think back like when he had like one store, I want to say it was called something else, but I can't remember offhand. I think it was called something. I know Walmart's called other, like over in different countries, they don't call it Walmart. A lot of different countries have different names, but they're all pretty much Walmarts. Like in the UK, they're called something different. And I think in Australia, Tim could probably tell me, I think they're called something different too.
Yeah, he did mention that one time.
Yeah, people don't realize how massive Walmart is.
It's a big company.
Well, I said it's all down to Walmart and Amazon when it comes to retail. Everybody else is pretty much pissing in the wind.
You know, you can't beat anymore. I kind of understand Best Buy now. Like, when I was there last, they just didn't have products on the shelf. And their exact answer was, we can't keep up with the Amazons anymore.
Yeah, that's the last time I was in Best Buy. I was in there probably a month ago to get a cable while I was in where the hell, I don't remember what town I was in, but I stopped in there to grab a cable on the way home. And yeah, there was like nothing in there. Their shelves looked bare as hell.
I'm waiting for the sheriff to show up.
What for?
Well, not that I'm in trouble. He's going to come up and inspect my boat and title.
Oh. And do you have to put your little number decals on the side and all that?
I think so, yeah.
Here in Canada, I think of it under 12 feet and it's not powered by gasoline. You don't have to register it here.
That's what I was thinking too, but I'm going to ask him. Well, the nice thing is, especially on the weekends up here, we have Fish and Wildlife are up at the store.
Yeah.
And there's a big sign there that said because that's the only way to the lake. They say you got to stop there. Well, I'm sorry, there's 2 places to go to the lake, but you have to stop and have your boat inspected for invasive species.
Oh.
You're going to hear a knock on Ron's door in a minute. Ron, we need to speak about that dog this morning, by the way, too.
We got a call today with a dog with a sore ass.
I'm going to need that paintball gun.
You have to have all the safety equipment too.
You know, I don't know.
But here, you got like a flashlight. You got to have 3 flares. You got to have a floating line. You know, light jacket, of course. There's all kinds of things you got to have. Yeah.
I know in Pennsylvania, I had to have like night lights for night fishing.
Yeah.
I had to have a whistle.
Yeah. A whistle.
Whistle
Yeah.
or a horn.
It's always good when a gator has a hold of you. Hit that
Yeah.
whistle.
Well, my whistle.
So
Yeah, you might want to ask him that when he comes, like if you have to have like a fire extinguisher or anything stupid like that with you.
Yeah. I'm thinking fire extinguisher, no, because I'm not under gas power.
Yeah,
But
use
I
electric.
bet you a life preserver.
Well, they're gonna tell you need a
No,
life preserver
what's
for
that?
every
For
person.
every person on the boat.
yeah, an
especially-
anchor. Yeah. Don't forget the anchor.
But that's only a 2-person boat, right?
Yeah.
What's the weight limit before it like would start sinking if you had like 2-3 people in there? Is there a certain weight limit, I'm assuming?
I don't know.
Wait, but
Guess we'll find out. A couple fat asses in there.
yeah, I'm talking about.
Like I said, it's not big. It's only 10 foot. But that's perfect for, the thing with it is I can handle it. It fits on my trailer perfect. I can load it by myself.
So that trailer didn't come with it?
Oh, I have my own trailer.
Oh, that looked like it looked like it came with that. It looked like a brand new trailer.
Yeah, it's an aluminum trailer I got 2 years ago. I use that for my 4-wheeler.
Oh, that's perfect. At least you have a multi-purpose trailer. You don't have to have 2 of them.
Hey,
Yeah.
TJ.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing? Flying with Stan says, hey, Giggles.
Hey, Flying with Stan. I'm looking in my fridge or freezer trying to see what I want to eat for dinner.
Well, see, Tim, Walmart has CEOs for different regions of the world, but then they have the top CEO, which is Doug McMillan. But every region of the globe has its own CEO that runs that part of the globe. And then they all have to answer to him at the top.
Hmm.
You should see how
Anyway,
busy.
Paul,
What's
yeah, my
that?
brother. Yeah, they're keeping him overnight, and you have to have surgery in the morning to remove kidney stones.
Kidney stones again.
Yep.
Wow.
Who's having kidney stones?
Paul's brother.
Yeah, they had to rush him to the hospital this morning by ambulance. So
Paul's brother, the artist.
We were in Bozeman, Montana last weekend. I'm like, damn, what a sucky time to work. I'd rather be off duty. We pulled into the airport and saw this plane.
Ooh.
oh,
Ooh, nice.
Oh, God.
Are they?
Oh, that's friggin' awesome.
I want to see what came off that plane.
That's exactly what I was saying.
I wonder if Hugh Hefner was on there.
No, Hugh Hefner died.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he's been dead for what, about 7-8 years now? It's been a while.
Maybe they could be hauling his casket around or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
He was in his 90s when he died, his late 90s.
Little Arma Laura is in the chat.
Laura.
You guys remember those steps I put in my side deck? And I built these last week.
Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
nice.
that's good. Wow.
Those are some heavy duty. What
That's
is
some
it? They're
lift
like
in there.
bricks.
Yeah, they're those big 60, 70-pound pavers.
Did you glue them or?
I put them in dirt and I seeded them with some concrete.
Yeah.
So they're not going to move. And then I surrounded them with deck or stone. And
I
now
think
you
some
can down
people
the
do.
steps. You don't
Yeah,
have to
some
jump
people do
off the wall.
construction adhesive on them.
Pardon me?
Some people do construction adhesive, right? When they're stacking them.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't use that.
No.
Yeah, I placed them in there, then I poured that sacrete in there, and the stuff you can just pour in and hit with
Yeah.
water. Don't even have
Yeah.
to stir it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty solid.
It's good, 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 good.
Yep. That's the deer come right up on them. Yeah.
Marie S., hey, long time
Hey,
no
Marie.
see.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, here comes another ship, Paul.
Oh,
You're right honorable Paul J. Martin.
well, it's a big one too.
Do you send invites out to your live streams?
It's a video premiere, so there will be a live chat, but not a panel.
Okay.
I don't think Chuck does live streams, to be honest.
No, he's just he's got a video, he's getting a premiere, I think. So
Yeah.
okay.
He's busy at home. In other words, does that mean you've given him a list of things to complete today, David, or what?
Are you talking to Laura?
Yeah, because Chuck asked where David was, and she said he's at home.
He has a to-do list to do.
Yes.
Honeydew list.
Honey do this, honey do
And,
that.
and just give him about 2 minutes and he's going to pop on a panel and be like, hell no.
Yeah,
This list is just too long.
If anything, you're just going to bait him onto the panel. to
Laura
defend
says she's
himself.
just getting home, so we'll catch you all later. Okay, Laura.
Well,
Question went.
We'll see you in 10 minutes, Laura. She always says that, and then she's back in like 5 minutes.
I have my I've always had my rules about honeydew list. If I have to honeydew, then there has to be a reversal to that do honey.
Yep.
yeah.
Do honey.
There's a payment process, right?
Yes.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off a little early because I got to go get Bo's poles put in the backyard for his
Okay.
table. I'm
All
going
right.
to put up on Saturdays. I want to get them done
Justin.
tonight.
Take care.
I will
See you,
see you guys later.
Little Lama Laura says, twat, Justin. That's her favorite. That's her favorite name for Justin. Twat.
Oh, here it is.
Starting to cloud up a little bit here, Paul. Not bad, but
What's that?
starting to cloud up a little bit here.
Yeah. It's sunny here right now. You can see how bright it is right here. Yeah, out the window.
And it's 81 here. How's it there?
I don't know what it is here, tell you the truth. What is it? Google Chrome, where are you? It is 81 degrees, feels like 90.
Yeah. Yeah, the humidity is really high.
Let's see. I feel better now that I'm eating.
And what are you chewing on there out of the freezer? Frozen pizza?
That's cold pizza. It was in the fridge.
Oh,
I didn't feel like heating anything up, so I was like, "Well, I'll just eat these two pieces
you
of
just
pizza."
throw it in the microwave for 40 seconds.
Yeah, cold pizza's better. We actually got it from Costco yesterday when we were out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Costco has pretty good food there. It's not bad.
Paul's been kind of on a diet since he's been home because Diane's not there shoving food at him, you know?
Yeah. No. Right.
What'd you have for dinner tonight, Paul?
Cabbage rolls.
Cabbage rolls.
I don't think I had a whole lot last night. But, anyways, I'm right back. Just got to stick this in the mailbox.
Okay.
So what y'all doing this weekend?
I don't know. It just depends upon how hot and warm it is. And
Bugs. I've got welts all over my body.
Well, from
bugs or
Yep, getting bit outside. They are just mean and nasty this year.
you have that the off. You have the off.
Yeah, I even tried that. They still bite through my shirt.
Damn.
I didn't do a whole lot of work outside today. I did a couple of minor things, and then I actually stayed inside most of the day today. I go to bed early tonight. Get up early, way early. 2:30 a.m. No, Lenny, no deer this evening. There's still too much sun and it's still too hot out there. They're still in the shade. I looked under the porch though. Of course, I think that one deer learned about going under the porch. Thumper kicked his ass. I'm telling you, if you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it. But he was pissed. Like,
yeah,
mother,
well, TJ, what you may not have heard. Tell him the story.
my rabbit was
Thumper.
Thumper has been camping out under the porch. Well, one of the smaller bucks with the shorter horns thought he was going to use the porch underneath the porch for shade. So he crawls under
This was a rabbit.
No,
the deer crawled under there, kicked the
Oh,
rabbit out,
that's Thumper's territory.
tipped off,
Yeah.
ran circles around him, then came back in real close and just with his hind feet, he spun around and kicked him like 3 times, right square in the snoot.
oh god, that's crazy. How long ago did that happen?
It was just the other day.
Oh, poor little bunny.
Yeah.
Oh, and then tell him the story about the dog.
Oh yeah, I had a dog in my yard this morning. We have a campground up here, and it's about 150, 200 yards up over the hill. It's just to pull your camper in. That's it. But some people up there, they let their dog run loose, and he came down here and chased my rabbit, chased my deer out this morning.
Oh
He
god.
sore ass because I lit him up with the paintball gun. The dog went home with multiple colors.
Oh wow, that's funny.
His rear end was multiple colored.
Mhm.
No, they're like, why is our dog all different colored?
Mhm. I was just waiting for the owners to say, okay, which one of you kids painted the dog?
Yeah.
And where'd you get the
Isn't there a painted dog picture somewhere or something? A painted dog? I know they got painted rocks, but
I've never heard of a painted dog. It was a painted
There-
horse.
there could- by the artist Brio. I don't know, because he does all kind of things like that.
The night train got into this new rental.
oh, good.
I kind of sympathize, with him and David. I said it was just slightly under a year ago. I was going through the same thing, getting kicked out of my place, wondering where the hell am I going to go? I'm by myself. Like, who do I get for help? Yeah, it's a bitch.
He's renting a place now? Did he get, yeah.
He had
Yeah.
to find a new place.
Oh,
I think his current landlord's selling the house or something.
oh.
I could have stayed at my old place, but my rent went up $350 a month.
Oh shit.
And on top of that, the property manager do you remember all that, Paul, last year, me
Yeah.
having going rounds with the property manager? You know what they did? They we're so slow in giving people back their security deposits, even though the company, the house now is owned by a new realty company. And then the new realty company said, well, we want $3,400, your security
Period.
deposit, first month's rent. Yeah. That's why I was a complete jackass and marched into their office. They have such a reputation in Rapid City, that property management company. And I flat out told them, I know your reputation. I said, I got people that live beside me that you have screwed at other places. Not going to tolerate it. You know. Unfortunately, you got to be that way sometimes. No, actually, Lynn, I didn't.
Mike, I can go to Goodwill and look at a refrigerator for you and ask them if I can have that.
Can I have that?
Can I have that? I have a friend that's in need of a refrigerator. Can I have that?
At least 3 people have died in catastrophic flash flooding in eastern Kentucky. Officials tell CNN an elderly woman's body was found this morning after she was reported missing. Emergency teams had to travel half a mile by boat and then walk about a mile farther to reach her.
Heavy overnight rains swallowing entire towns. Take a look at your screen. The governor calls this one of the worst flooding events in the state's history. There are still several people unaccounted for, and forecasters say more than 6 inches of rain have drenched the area. CNN meteorologist Tom Sater is in the weather center for us. So, Tom, how much more rain?
Round coming in tonight. Larger rivers will continue to remain high. This is going to be really bad. I mean, with so many that are missing, the death toll most likely is going to go up. We just had the highest rainfall totals ever in St. Louis from the same weather system, which could have been the U.S.'s 10th billion-dollar disaster. This could be number 11. So again, one thunderstorm after another into the same area. This is coal country. This is southeast Kentucky. I know it well. I used to work in Lexington. It's Floyd County. It's Breathitt. It's not down toward Harlan. But again, the last 3 days, you're getting another round of events where you've got 8, 9, 10 inches of rainfall, even more. And most communities are tributaries in the larger rivers. It affects a large area. This is Lewis and for Kentucky. So with it not in eastern Kentucky, now in the mountains, a lot of rainfall. We'd like to see it in the basket for the farmers there. But again, this could be the 11th billion-dollar disaster, the second one in just a couple of months.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see the prices there, Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it when it rains, and if you happen to live near a river or something, all that water just kind of just fills up.
Well, you got to think about the topography of Kentucky, right, Ron? Because it's all uphill and downhill. So that water's running down the hills to the valleys, you know?
Yeah. I'll try and get a hold of Bob Casey and make sure he's okay.
Or does he live near in Kentucky?
Yeah, I just don't know where.
Oh.
What the hell? Lost my
He
chat.
was pretty close to that big tornado that they had this spring. Real close to that. That big giant tornado went through Kentucky back in March or April, I think it was.
I got to grab a refill. Be right back.
Man, that was crazy if I just woke up one day and there was a flood. Because we literally live there's a pond in the back there. I don't know what the hell I would do.
take a bit for that lake. Thank God I live far enough from the lake. It would take a lot of rain for it to flood up here.
Hey Ron, did you order a couple of those keychains from Robbie?
From who?
From Robbie, those keychains with the that have your like your channel, like your YouTube channel, your Instagram, and all that stuff.
No, I didn't know about them.
Yeah, he made a bunch of them. Like he made, I think I don't know if Maddie ordered one. Let's see, I think Flying Flynn ordered some. I think who else? Steve. I think Art got a couple of them.
Is that Robbie, the guy from listen part-time?
Oh, Dominic.
Afternoon.
Yeah,
Done.
It is afternoon.
Ron from, or not your Ron. Robbie from
Travel Tech 360, and also the World Drone Community. Let's see if I can find a link to it. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm gonna go in my office where it's more comfortable. I'll be back.
What's up, Dominic?
Good morning, all. Here's
yeah. Morning over there, isn't it?
yeah. So good evening to you.
Yeah.
I've just put a link in the channel about the key rings you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was on his, I watched his live stream with Al Duran from Duranafly. Trying to think, was it probably Wednesday morning?
Yeah, he just made mine like yesterday. I got to Venmo him the $30.
Yeah.
At first, I told him I was going to hold off, but then I was like, then I talked to Al from South Florida Drone Group. He got some. $30 isn't really that bad for a couple of keychains.
Mm. It's a novel idea where you just put it up to your phone and it gives them all your details like a business card. So it's I think it's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So TJ, what are you up to tonight?
think I might head over to Fort Lauderdale and go fly with Maddie for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Is the weather nice down there?
Yeah, not too bad. Sunny right now, a little warm. It's like 80 something degrees.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Yeah. Yesterday I went flying with Al, and we didn't really have a good day because both of our batteries, like my battery started dying, his battery started dying. One thing after another. And when I got home, I tried. Hey, there's
your flying buddy just leaving now.
Yeah. Yesterday I went flying with Al. And we didn't really have a good day because both of our batteries, like my battery started dying, his battery started dying. Oh, there's echoes.
That was me. Sorry.
Doesn't look like a lot going on there tonight, does it?
No, I might pick up later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's known to be a pickup later on.
Good.
The Chinese have told Washington that by Pelosi going to Taiwan, that's like playing with fire and you're going to get burnt by the fire. Well, we need, we don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, Chuck says he's okay on the PC now and it's quiet. Yes, it is.
Hmm.
Thursday nights usually can be quiet, can't they, Paul?
Yeah, Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah, not really much to talk about.
No, but there are 20 people watching, so
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
I think they're watching TJ mow down on that cold.
Pizza and drinking.
Who says TJ's not a party animal, Paul?
yeah, really, yeah.
Cold pizza and drinking beer.
Well, I wish I had beer, but no, I think we kind of switched to drinking those White Claws or Truly, like the seltzer things, because I think they're better for you and they're not as filling and you don't feel so bloated like after drinking beer or whatever. I like lighter things. The lighter things in life.
Yeah, the lighter things in life. Yeah. He likes to fly around like a bumblebee, Ron.
That's funny.
So, Ron, did you go work at the store today, or?
Yeah, I was there for about 4 hours.
Yeah, did you ramrod the kids to get some stuff done, or what?
No, I'll tell you what, it was actually just me, Terry, her sister, and for about 3 hours. And thank God the store was slow, but she did say to me on the way out, she's Ron, I love it when you're here, work gets done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's got all, and I mentioned something to her today, and I said, Terry, don't take this the wrong way. I wish you could pay me more, but I hope you understand that, I'm working the part-time ambulance job. They're paying me 2.5 times the amount that you're able to pay me. I would love to stay local and walk up across the street and go to work, but
Yeah.
she understood. I
Hey,
don't
Marshall.
love her for the money. It's just I go up there.
Marshall.
Hey.
Yeah, like you don't want
Wow.
to be, I know it'd be nice to go across the street and get the same kind of money, right? But,
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
yeah, I don't have all that driving to do. Holy crap.
Save on gas.
Yep.
So that'll be live at 8:30 p.m. He'll show the results.
Speaking of one of the employees up there, anybody know of anyone that would like a Bernese Mountain Dog puppy?
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
Why
They'll
is
be
that?
ready in 2 weeks. There's two males left that are unspoken for.
what kind of money?
15.
1,500. Wow.
Oh my God, I stopped up over at Brenda's today on the way home. My God, they're adorable.
I want a dog, but
yeah.
She said they're only, I forget how many weeks they are, but she said they're practically housebroken. She said 2 of them woke her up twice last night to let them out.
Oh,
And
wow.
They're in like a giant, real, about a 8x10 playpen. And there's not a mess in there.
I was
They're all
at
in there playing and sleeping today, and
that barbecue on Tuesday night, and somebody had a Burmese there, 6 months old, just beautiful dog.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're very docile, very friendly. Anybody know of anyone?
It's kind of like if you're owning TJ.
Yeah. Good puppies, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, she says they're big puppies. Lynn does it. They're even
are.
bigger than dogs. Yeah. It's one thing about puppies, they grow up.
Yeah. Yep. They don't stay little forever.
They don't. Yeah, spread the word, everybody.
Dogs for sale, dogs for sale. Bernice dogs for sale.
Let me see.
Lynn was telling me that because of those big floods and everything, there's a whole bunch of puppies, dogs that are dying. They're in their kennels and stuff and are drowning.
Oh, somebody needs to get them out of there.
Night Train says, damn tablet updated on me. I guess I should use it more often.
There we go.
Oh, lucky.
Aw.
Look at
Oh, gee.
Oh,
that. That's the gang.
So,
They're cute pups.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's a pretty cool picture.
yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, to have them all looking out at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's their little playpen. Yeah, I stopped up to see them today, played with them a little bit.
Were they glad to see you, Ron?
Oh God, yeah, they're a hoot. Layla would not leave me alone today. Oh my God, I had a hard time getting work done. She kept wanting to play and be petted. And she just runs loose in the store all day. It's Terry's
Well,
dog.
You want to hear my dilemma about my cell phone deal?
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Well, the cell phone came up as being corrupted.
Hmm.
And I've only had it 3 months, so I took it back to Cricket. The Cricket guy handed me a form, was prepaid. Take it to UPS and you'll get a replacement phone by tomorrow. I take it over to UPS and the girl laughs. She says, "This is going ground all the way to Texas. There's no way you're going to get a cell phone by tomorrow." So I get notification yesterday that the cell phone, they have received it. That's it, not anything else. And so I went out and canceled my Cricket account because it was due today. Okay. Well, because I canceled the Cricket account, my longtime phone number that was on the Cricket phone, they wouldn't allow it to be imported over until I renewed the account for another month.
Oh,
So I
shit.
paid them another $90 to renew the Cricket account, even though I don't have a Cricket phone. So then I go next door to Boost, where this was originally a Boost phone, and I'm now on Boost. And I wanted it to port that number over onto this phone, and that was another $85.
Jeez.
Holy shit. Boy, they could see you coming from a long ways away, can't they?
And top it off, there's not going to be any refund either from Boost because I canceled the phone number in order to port this over to it like it's a new one. And I just paid that. And Cricket is already hit me up for $90 plus $90 for yesterday and this next month.
So is your number no longer valid?
This one is.
Is that a new number?
531-3966. The other one, I used to have a sticker on the back here when I first got this one going. So I knew what the hell the phone number was. But that's canceled, the Cricket. No, it was the Boost Mobile phone that they set it up on yesterday. And because I paid for it in cash, they will not refund me or give me a credit on my account.
What? So.
So I'm out the $90 from yesterday, and I'm out another $90 today, just from Boost. Then I'm out the $80 from yesterday, and I had to pay him another $80 today to get my phone number back.
That's crazy.
That's,
Mm.
you need to take some mean crotchety bastard like me with you, Paul.
Well, the sad part of it is you're in their little store, and they got nice little people trying to help you, but it's the people behind the scenes, because they
Yeah.
call in and say, "Well, we want to do this." Oh no, you can't do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
but what about, shouldn't you get a credit? No, you can't.
Oh, no, they're gonna get the credit, put it in their pocket.
So what's your number now, Paul?
810-531-3966.
Okay, same number.
Yep.
Okay.
But when the phone died that I sent back, the Cricket phone, when I went, I said, I can't be without a phone. 'Cause that's my only phone. I can't be out without a phone. So I took this Boost phone out and had them activated again. Which I had to pay a fee for activating it yesterday because it was deactivated. And then I had to pay another fee today because I was porting it over to that phone.
Oh, Jesus. What a crock.
There's Chargers put something in the chat. They're open.
One of their trucks just blew up.
What the hell's going on there?
I don't know. He put a link in. If you want to
Oh,
open
cool.
it, we
You
can
see
watch.
what Lenny put in the chat? It's called Wind 'em Up. Wind 'em Up.
Wind him up.
It looks pretty similar to when I was up by Curtis last summer. We were on the I-5 and saw a big, huge truck fire.
Yeah.
Really.
There'd be much left of that, but a pile of rubble.
Yeah, once it starts exploding because there's tanks on it.
Yeah, look what's in it. Propane tanks.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. Wow.
Run.
Yeah. But there was where was it? It was oh, here we go. Watch, it'll start popping. Think of this. Yeah, look at that. Push, push.
Oh shit. I wonder what drone that was that they were using.
Oh, there's another drone went right in front of it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Push it back just a couple of seconds, Paul, and show them the drone that went in front of them.
Some went, or hang on. It might have been that crane or something.
No, I
Yeah.
think it was a drone because you could see an arm. Go back to about 2 minutes and 1 second.
Mm. It was here or where it was. It was someplace. I'm trying to find it here if I can.
Well, whatever drone they're doing this with, it is zoomed in, so he's probably at a much higher altitude. But the
Yeah.
other drone came right across in front of the camera.
Yeah, I
Probably
thought,
just looked closer than what it was.
I thought I saw something. I thought it was just smoke or something in front of the camera.
Look at the tanks, eh? Holy God. They're just feeding everybody like crazy right now.
Mm.
Whoa!
Whoa.
No.
That was a big old burst of flames right there.
Whoa!
And another one. There they go.
Damn.
They can only handle so much heat.
Yep.
Oop.
Whoa!
Oh,
And
God.
away we go.
Well, hey, guys, I gotta run. I just got a text from the sheriff.
Okay, Ron. Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the flame shooting.
Put on your boater's baseball cap.
Yeah.
There they go.
Wow. You guys enjoying the fireworks?
Yeah, Curtis, where was it that other drone passed right in front of it?
Well, So it's not another drone. It's a helicopter with a steady cam. What you saw was the landing gear. I gotta run. I just gotta.
Oh, okay. Because it looked like another drone was, that this drone was higher and the other one was lower.
Flame shooting.
Put on your boater's baseball cap. You gotta mute your.
That's crazy. How did that truck start blowing up anyways?
So we're not 100% for sure just yet, but we do know that it was an engine fire. We think he picked up something off the road.
Oh.
Something went up into the.
I would think with that kind of a truck, Curtis, that it would have a fire suppression of its own up by the engine compartment.
That looks like an airport fire truck.
You would think that. They're right beside Bowling Field. So yeah, they're pulling up fire trucks from Bowling Field.
Oh,
But you would think with them carrying that flammable stuff, probably a couple $1,000, $3,000, they could put in a fire suppression system.
oh, look at the fires down here.
Catch on fire, it would put
See
it
the
out.
fires down below?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
Oh, there they are down there fighting the other fires down below. Oh, that'll close the road for a few days.
Yeah.
They'll have to inspect it and everything else now.
So I can, if you guys want to stop sharing, I can give you an overview of what's on there and what's going on.
Yeah.
Let me grab my screen here. Hang on one second. Oh, that's wrong one. All right, so this is initially when the fire broke out. Turn the volume off here. We go back to the very beginning so you can see everything. So this is where the fire started, is in the motor. And then it accelerated underneath the truck, and then it caught the tires on fire. Now what you're seeing back here, these are liquid oxygen. These are the ones that went off first. They caught on fire because of the tires that were underneath it catching on fire. Over here is some more high pressure oxygen cylinders, and these are starting to catch on fire right now. These next two racks of cylinders are a variety of argon, nitrogen, CO2. These won't catch on fire per se. You'll see some eruptions come out of them, but it's just the pressure being released. It will look like an explosion, but it's not an explosion like the other ones are going to do. What is really concerning is these two racks here are all acetylene.
Oh.
And all these are strapped down. So this one cylinder laying sideways right here, that's a hand truck that's across it. The straps have already burned off on this, and that one cylinder has fallen forward. So that's kind of where everything is at this particular point. This is 2 hours ago when it started. But what you're seeing back here is liquid oxygen. This is the stuff that they use to launch the space shuttle, literally.
Yeah.
But underneath it, you're seeing the tires are on fire. In front, you're seeing the motor that's on fire. We think he hit something in the road. This is only a theory at this point. It's not any kind of fact, but
We think that something may have hit the road and kind of started a fire inside the either on the tire on the driver's side, or went up into the motor and caught it on fire. There's another video.
As soon as he knows that, did he obviously get out of the vehicle as quickly as he could?
So this is somebody that was behind him and noticed the smoke started coming out. By the way, the driver, we know the driver. He's okay. He's out. There was no injury to him. As far as we know, there's no injury to him.
This one of your company trucks?
Yep. So this is when it started right here. And he was trying to get off the freeway. This is an elevated part. So this is coming out of Seattle heading south. And he was trying to get off of the elevated freeway because he knew that if it caught fire on the freeway, it was going to really do some damage.
He didn't make it though, right?
No, he didn't make it. It caught fire and he had to get out.
Next that were coming up, but
Anyway, it's this is King 5's helicopter, and that's a 35 millimeter camera with a 100 millimeter zoom lens on it, so he can get really tight in there. I know everybody's been messaging me. Why don't you take your drone up there? I'm like, well, it's 2 hours away from me. I don't know why I want to take my drone up there. It's pretty much all
Especially when
burned
you
up.
got that kind of coverage from the other.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no point in having a drone in the air at this point. So this is when they get really bad. This is the acetylene that catches on fire, and that stuff is volatile. I don't know this for fact. I've been told by other people, but if you get acetylene on you that's burning, I'm told that it will burn through you, and it will, when you fall on the ground, it will burn through the concrete in the ground until it all burns up.
oh,
Wow.
If it was invented today, I don't think the government would let us have it.
So,
But for when you're cutting steel, the things that you use are oxygen and acetylene. You mix the two together. You start the fire with the acetylene, and then you feed it oxygen, and that creates that white hot cutting tip that can slice through metal. So those two things together is what you use to cut, or you can also use it to bend steel. You can heat up a piece of steel with oxygen and acetylene and bend steel. Yeah, that's all the acetylene cylinders right there exploding. You can see one on the ground right there, got launched out. See it?
Yeah.
Sitting in the street right there.
funny, the fire truck hoses are out there, but nobody on the end of them.
Well, their policy for acetylene is just to let it burn out, keep everything cool, and they tried that earlier. We're about 20 minutes into the incident, so yeah, you can't really put out an acetylene fire. It's going to burn. You can get it to go down, but as soon as you get it to go down and oxygen gets back to it, it's going back up again.
that's crazy.
Yeah. This is what I drive on a day-to-day basis. So Kevin, or Chuck, that's kind of a choice of every driver where he wants to put stuff. I do the same thing. I figure if I'm going to go out, I want to go out fast.
But yeah, like if you could put out a campfire or whatever, how come you can't put out like a fire like that or whatever?
Because it's acetylene. It does not go out. You can push it down, but you can't make it go out. It has to burn out.
Oh, gotcha.
So I was saying if it was invented today, the government I don't think would let us have it. It's that volatile.
It was invented way back in the early 1900s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Acetylene's been around forever. It's been one of those grandfather things that's been there. The welding industry has been trying to get guys to get away from acetylene, but it's one of those things. It's an industry where guys are always saying, well, my dad did it this way, so why do I have to change? And I mean, I can tell you another story. There used to be 2 acetylene plants here in the United States, one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. The one on the East Coast caught on fire and they had to shut it down, and the government said, you can't rebuild. And then they told the one on the West Coast, you can't have a third shift to make up for what they're doing. If there's a fire or any kind of incident on the one on the West Coast, guess where we're getting acetylene from?
Oh, yeah, true.
Taiwan. And that's going to cost a fortune. There is alternatives. You can use propane. You can use a thing called Chemtane. It's a lot safer, but it requires the welders and the guys who work with the chemicals and the gases to relearn what they already know. It's not a straight one-to-one swap over. There's a learning process, and guys in the welding industry, they fight change like you would not believe.
I understand that.
So anyway, not to bore everybody to death, but that's what's happening today. Boom, and I just got home from work.
Oh, time for Din Din.
Pretty close. Yeah, I'm still in my work shirt, my work hat.
You think you're frozen there?
So Mike, yeah, that's true. That would a lot of people do that. Those acetylene bombs.
Is it
Not
just
a good idea?
Oh, you're good.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off just to give you a little insight into what was going on.
Well, thanks, Curtis. That was interesting.
All right, Curtis, we'll see you.
Later, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I like his last name, Dart. It's like you're throwing darts.
Well, in Australia, we call cigarettes darts.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when you're going for a dart, it means you're having a cigarette.
Oh, that's cool. And there's Mike Hannerick.
Mike Rennick.
Genera. General.
Oh, he was telling his secret in the army. Fill up a
Who's David Benson?
bag and light it and run, and it would blow out the 3rd-story windows.
Whoa, that seems pretty crazy.
TJ's going flying, right?
Yeah, going flying, and then who knows after that?
Paul did his flying today.
Yep, I did 2 of them today.
2 of them. Paid deals, TJ.
Still waiting to hear on that one in Copenhagen yet. So
Yeah, I can't
Marie
spell-
S. Marie S. says, howdy, TJ.
Yeah, howdy. M-A-R-I-E. Okay. Dang it.
Little Lama Laura says, TJ, there's a spider behind you.
There's a spider behind you. That'd be crazy if I just like looked back and there was actually a spider behind me. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it could be.
There could be like a big giant tarantula.
Laura, are you going to do a game night tonight or no?
No, I think she normally does that on, well, I think she does it.
She's done it on Thursdays before.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think her normal nights are what? Sunday
Or-
night and
And maybe like Thursday night or something.
yeah,
Or is it a bumblebee?
or Tuesday, I think.
A spider or a bumblebee?
Bumblebee, there you go.
Uh,
It's a bumblebee. TJ, did you show everybody your T-shirt?
No, I don't think Dominic's seen it, but I know you
Yeah, I
seen
did
it.
see it.
I think Justin saw it.
Dominic
Yeah.
said he saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
But you can show it to everybody that's in here. Maybe they didn't see it.
All right, let me run upstairs and
Maybe
get it.
maybe they'd like to be a bumblebee too. Huh? Sundays and Tuesdays are my days. Sometimes a Saturday. Well, maybe you might want to consider doing a Thursday evening. But if you had 5 hours to right now, you're at 12:15 in the evening. That's not good. David is here.
David in the house.
Yipper.
So Dominic, is it still really cold down there?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Here's the big unveil. Everybody ready?
Here.
Just a minute. Let me spotlight you.
Dun, 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 dun.
There you are. Back up, but there you go.
Bumblebee.
Humble TJ.
All right.
That's cool.
Oh, that's funny. Dun, 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 dun. Bumble Teej. Oh, kids are coming over to Laura's house.
And then she's taking them Saturday to the zoo.
Oh. The zoo.
The zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David says, yeah.
Yeah. Is there a camera like underneath the desk or something?
It's fucking somewhere. Sorry.
Uh,
My computer's been playing up all night.
we're looking at wires and what have you.
Where the goddamn hell is it? It's around here somewhere. What's that? That's not it.
see if I can see a wild Teej at the zoo.
Wild TJ in the rough. Yep.
Oh, there's David.
There's David.
I'm back.
Welcome, David.
Yeah, turned my computer on earlier, and the computer decided, nah, I don't want to work anymore.
So,
Oh,
You're on and we can hear you.
yeah, it's taken me 5 hours to get it working again.
Oh, really? You're having about the same kind of day I am. Is $300 and some later, I finally got my original cell phone number back onto my original cell phone.
Oh God.
See you, Marie. Have a good night.
Hey, Marie, take care.
Hurry.
Well, a bit more positive on the housing front.
Yeah.
My therapist has decided that they need to step in and help because my health won't take it. So they're referring me to a specialist team that deal with housing crisis teams and will apply to all the councils for me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're only allowed to apply to our local one. They have powers to apply to all of them. So
Good.
hopefully something good will come out of it.
What's Laura talking about? The photo behind you.
I don't know.
Oh, is that a picture of Laura on the wall?
You know about this one?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you highlight that way. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's Laura.
Oh, I thought it was somebody. I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was like a famous person or something.
It is little Mama Laura. See, there
Aw,
she is.
Oh, when she's younger.
All right,
Oh.
Laura.
little Laura.
That's there. Every time she winds me up, I get it out.
Yeah, show it around, huh?
Thing is, she could have taken it down at any time, but she doesn't.
Yeah. Well, she want that's another thing she can blame on you. See?
Yeah, everything's blamed on me.
No.
David.
Be
Laura,
quiet,
I think
Laura,
that was
or
a
I'll get
very
the other
nice
ones
picture.
out.
That was a very nice picture.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice picture.
Hey, be a little kinder, TJ. Don't say pretty nice. Just say it was a nice picture, not a pretty nice. Yeah, TJ, you just
Nice. It's
you
very,
just-
very.
you just dig that hole and go deeper.
There
Don't
you
you?
go. You gave it to him. Here's my kisses.
Good evening. How can I help you?
It's very, very.
Why are you giving me them looks?
Is getting canceled. Dominic.
Hey, there she is.
Hey.
Hey, Laura.
Ooh, got that look.
That's the Laura look.
Hello.
Hello. Or as you say over there, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Looked like David was getting that look.
Hey, Laura, that was a nice picture of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
not a nice picture of me.
That was very, very nice.
Yep.
I could start
that's a
going
good-
through Facebook and finding a few others.
That's a good comeback, TJ.
Eh?
Very, very nice.
Yeah, that's very, very nice.
Good girl.
Right, what was I doing? Oh, that was it. I'm going to fucking Amazon.
Hey.
What you buying on Amazon, David?
DisplayPort cable. Get
How'd
it today.
How'd you guys look doggy with him?
Low to high. See, this really annoys me. It says get it today, and then says won't be delivered till Monday. That's a heck of a long day.
David, look who I've got.
You got my Sparky.
Yeah.
You're lending tears.
Mr. Spark.
How's Sparky doing?
Sitting on my shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, Sparky's being very mischievous today.
Well, I think what it is she feels as though we're picking on Laura because she's a girl. And so she said, you know how the girls got to stick together.
Oh, you don't know Sparky very well.
You know you don't.
Order it in 1 hour 36 minutes. Get it today. Right. Add to basket. Proceed to. What do you mean it's no longer in stock? I just added it to basket, you fucking knobheads. It says it's in stock. Dispatched from Amazon, sold by Amazon. Oh, this is just. Oh, it's now in stock.
Yeah. They must have found some then.
Right.
Damn, they found it in my hiding spot.
Well, this is interesting. I've got 3 options. Choose your Prime delivery option. Free same-day delivery. Get it today by 10 p.m. Free same-day delivery. Get it on the 29th of July. That's today. Or choose your Amazon delivery day, 29th of July.
I'd get it tonight by tonight.
I just think I'll pick today, I think.
Yeah, that's a good day.
Yeah, by today.
Deliver on the day that you choose in fewer boxes. It's one cable. How many boxes can it come in? Oh, it's Amazon. It's probably like multiple, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you might have to return it 2 or 3 times.
Looks
If I-
like Ron's still here, but he left his camera on or something.
Yeah, he might be outside or
Might be
just
out.
doing something.
Checking
Maybe
on the
be
deer and the thumper, the rabbit.
Yeah.
Well, just Sheriff was there to look at the boat.
Have you noticed TJ still highlighted? Everybody look at TJ. Yeah, no.
Oh, go to your view.
Oh, it's not that.
Take it off again. There you
Oh, it's that.
Your camera, David, is a little high.
That's by design.
That's it.
By design.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the perfect shot there because it's
That's the one.
There you go. That's a better shot.
it was down. It was perfect. Up a little, right there.
There
There's
you go.
Laura right there over your shoulder.
Do you really want to look at him?
Guys, look at that behind you.
Look at that behind. Behind you.
TJ and the bumblebee.
TJ the Bumblebee.
We were hoping somebody was going to make one of those character things with TJ's face on it, doing the bumblebee thing.
Oh yeah.
But
Those are all
it was
funny, huh?
Curtis was trying to do it, but he couldn't. It was because it changed so much he couldn't do it. I would think that face off would put it right on there, but
Yeah, I always like those when the guys at at the fair or whatever are doing those characters or whatever that they make them look funny.
Funny Bunny.
Yeah, funny bunny.
Time to be alive.
Wait up.
There you go. There you go.
No.
Time to be alive.
Wait, stop.
Time
Right, wait up.
to be alive.
Why are they doing that?
It does.
Right, you ready?
Oh, I'm a bumblebee.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut up, Sue.
Time to be alive. Working for the high.
There you go.
Flying to clouds. Searching for the nectar, turning the honey. The queen gives me money.
But the front looks like a fish, not like a shark.
I'm a bumblebee.
That's pretty funny.
Celery. I'm a bumblebee who likes to eat my KFC.
Sing it out there, TJ.
My KFC.
I slapped it. Yeah, Laura made that ages ago. She's just found it.
Oh, that's because TJ's inspired her back to the bumblebee again.
What it needs is a giant needle sticking out.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then when the kids annoy us, kaboof.
Yeah.
Take that, you crazy kid.
And they go and hide it because the kids trying to steal it.
We're gonna have to see if Justin will print you a bumblebee.
Yeah. Justin, I need a 3D bumblebee right now.
What we need to do is actually get one of those cheapy drones, you know, like $20 drones.
Yeah.
And print that bumblebee out. Not a normal bumblebee, but that one. Yeah. You can have
yeah.
it hovering over.
Or what you do is you have a knitted one, and what you do is you have Velcro on the side and you just encase it like that, Velcro it, and fly that sucker.
Yeah. Laura said she's going to bed, so she'll be in chat in a minute.
Yeah, she goes to bed and then she sticks around.
Yeah. Right, you have fun with that. She's going to try and make one of them into a drone.
Oh, there you go.
should have kept my mouth shut.
I noticed David said that under his voice a little bit. He
Yeah,
didn't-
wait. I waited till she went to the bedroom. Sparky, come on then. Yeah, come on. Come on. That's my name. Come on. Yeah, come on. You want to land up here?
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Okay. Come on. You okay? Come here. Well, come here then.
We can't talk to a duck back.
I want to see him fly down and land shoulder on his head.
Come on then.
Usually he's right on his shoulder.
Come on. Which way are you going?
Oh, on his head.
Oh, it just flew away.
Come here. Come on. Right. You gonna say hello?
Hello. Hi, Sparky.
Uh,
TJ
likes-
must be scaring him off. Because I don't think Sparky likes bumblebees.
There you go. Right. You gonna say hello?
Hello.
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 It's not me.
Hello.
It's these guys here. Look.
Hello.
Right. Okay.
Is he saying Sparky? Is that what he's saying?
No. She's actually trying to say my name.
Ah.
Sparky. Sparky. Right. Kiss, kiss. Good girl. Oi. Enough. Good girl. Stop. Stop. I'm okay. Okay. You being a chatty bugger?
A little chatty bugger.
Here's a kiss. I'm okay.
Fly away.
Here we go.
No swearing.
Polly want a cracker.
Yeah, she'll sulk for a minute because I told her to stop swearing. What?
Now, does she cuddle just because she normally would cuddle, or is she cuddle for warmth or whatever?
Security mainly.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't do it to anyone else. Are you going to do that massaging crap again? No?
There, Ron, he's back.
Ron's back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whose kids is Laura taking to the zoo tomorrow?
not mine.
Oh,
Ones we can hand back on Sunday.
Ron, do you see David's Sparky sitting on his shoulder?
I see that.
Yeah.
This little buddy.
whose kids
Oh.
are they? Are they
They're her
Oh.
sisters.
oh, her sister's kids? Oh,
So you find out anything exciting there, Ron, or what?
Yeah, the boat's not stolen.
Oh, cool. That's good. That's good
Title's
stuff.
good. Yeah. He said he's actually had a couple.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny how everybody stares at a couple cars drive by like, oh, the sheriff's at his house. Sheriff's my neighbor. You know, it's like, he's a good guy though. I was telling him about my trip to Alaska and he said, hey, let me know when you're leaving. I'll come to your house and keep an eye on things.
Well,
That's kinda nice.
he's gonna have to come a little bit ahead of time. You've got to introduce him to your buddies.
Oh, he gets my buddies come up to his house too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like keep them down and Ron. They're a pain in the ass.
Oi. 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 No mind what? Oi. Oi.
TJ's looking at your bird like he thinks it would be an hors d'oeuvre or something. I don't know what he's.
No, like I'm trying to see, like, does he sleep with his head down sometimes?
When she's on me, yes.
Oh.
You keep saying
On their perch though, they don't, do they?
on the perch, you sleep on the left leg normally.
Oh, so she sleeps like with her one leg up or
Yeah.
whatever.
One leg goes underneath to help circulation.
And hunch down a little bit, right?
Yeah. They used to say if they turned and put their head down along the back, that it was a sign that they was unwell, but it's not. It's just how they're more comfortable sleeping.
And right now it's preening, they call it, right?
Yeah. Oi. Do that later. Oi.
They'll pull certain feathers out, right?
Oh, I hate it when she pulls feathers out. She starts playing with them and whacking you in the face with them.
Huh.
When you take them off her, she gets really upset. Oi.
Because the feathers act just like fur on a dog. It gets so long, and then they pull it out, and it's new one comes out.
It's seasonal.
Yeah.
They go through should go through 2 big molts a year, but with the weather being so changeable at the moment, I think they've just suddenly started getting the winter coats back, and then next week they'll be crapping it themselves and going, "Shite, get that out."
Now, does she mind you cleaning her cage or anything, or?
No, she doesn't mind. Hey. Ooh.
Well, Lynn's big parrot yells at her when she goes to clean her cage. She says, "You stop, bad bird, bad bird, bad bird." And then it takes about a good 18 to 20 hours before she forgives her, you know?
No, this one, she wants to help.
Oh.
That becomes a problem then, because when you start taking the sandpaper up, she wants to rip it out and just chucks it everywhere.
Yeah.
Then we have to let the vacuum clean it up, don't we? Eh?
Mr. Hoover.
Yeah, but once we put the fresh food bowls in, yeah, if there's no food at the bottom of the cage, she'll pick her food bowls up and throw them. Just so there's food at the bottom of the cage.
Even when they're full?
Yeah.
Like pick them up with her mouth and just throw them?
Oh, she throws everything. Wait.
Like real estate agents, Paul, all of a sudden. Those pictures I did, the first ones I did this morning, she's already got posted and she wants to pay me already.
Can't complain about that. Does she favor David, you or Laura? That's probably a dangerous question to ask. Does she like to be with one or the other more?
Yeah, me.
Oh.
She has her moments with Laura. Yeah, but it normally ends with Laura going, "Oh, look, she sat with me," and then like 5 minutes later, you hear Laura go, "Ah, you're a bastard."
That's should.
You're evil to mummy, aren't you? Wait. Talking to you. You doing?
Does she let you rub her beak?
Yeah. That's what she likes. But when she gets fed up, she'll let you know.
Gives you a little nip, a little friendly nip.
Well, not so friendly.
So she draws blood somewhere?
Oh, yeah. She's drawn blood a few times.
Really?
Good.
Wow.
They got pretty sharp little beaks, don't they?
Yeah, when she gets angry, God. You gonna step up? No. Step. No. Step. Ow! Just step up.
Up in yours.
See you later.
Oh, she'll be back in a minute.
She's watching him from above.
Go to the toilet. Are you poopy?
Watch her like go up there and just drop a big deuce like right down.
No, just above me. Just above me here. She's got a special tray and a perch, and that's her
Where
toilet.
she goes, huh?
Yeah.
That's
She
kind
goes.
of like a cat having a dump box, or what do you call it?
Yeah,
Litter box.
cat litter box.
Litter box, yeah.
Yeah, when we first got her, we had to carry her to the bathroom every time she wanted the toilet. She would scream. You have to pick her up and hold her over the toilet.
Oh god.
But we've learned that she can do it herself now. Here, let's go,
This
Scott.
is like literally littler.
You done? You coming
Well,
back?
it just goes to proving that Ron's proven that too by watching him with his critters, that the animals aren't as dumb as a lot of people they don't give them the respect they should have.
Birds are very, very intelligent. Near us, the alarm was set off in a local B&Q store, DIY store. So the police all rushed over there. Yeah. Batons drawn and tasers piled into the store. It turned out it was a squirrel eating the the nuts in the
Wiring?
garden.
Wow.
Well, he wanted attention too.
Apparently.
And they still didn't catch it. 27 police officers chasing around the store and he got away.
Okay, Laura, you have a good evening and we will see you next time, and don't let the kids wear you out too much.
Yeah, right. Speaking of kids, I think I'm gonna head off too. I'm getting tired here and it's been a long
Okay,
day.
TJ, you take your little bumblebee butt and go take it easy.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
Okay, TJ, bye.
Hey, TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm next in line. I gotta get up about 2 to 2:30. Oh,
Yeah, I think Paul Hodges is looking pretty tired too.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
yeah.
Dominic,
I think what we'll do is we'll call it at 8 o'clock. Paul, what do you think?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
about
know.
5 minutes away anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dominic's ready for bed or has just got out of bed.
I've just got out of bed, really.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, about an hour or so ago, and I'm just about to get ready to start the day here.
But you start it and I'm ending it.
Yeah, I'm ending mine. Alrighty, guys.
Okay, Ron, take care, buddy.
Everybody.
Yeah,
have a
Ron.
nice
Bye.
evening.
Catch you
Yeah.
later. Take care.
Bye-bye.
So, how is Friday the 29th? Any different to Thursday the 28th?
More expensive.
Yeah.
Probably,
Oh,
yeah.
we got a long weekend here. Eh?
Oh, great.
Well, what do you got coming up there, Paul?
The civic holiday.
Ah,
Monday's a holiday.
Oh, great. We don't have one of those for a while yet.
Our next bank holiday is the end of August.
And we've
And then-
got one
Nothing till Christmas.
the last Friday in September. So it's a long way until another public holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, but then we got Labor Day, which is what, the 4th of September. Then we got Thanksgiving in October. I don't think there's anything in November though.
No, we've
yeah,
got
your-
all our public
your
holidays.
Thanksgiving is October. The US one is in November.
Hmm. Now, all our public holidays are stacked in January, February, and March and April.
Yeah, most
we've
of
got-
ours are as well.
We had 3 public holidays back to back to back in April.
Did you have any public holidays for the Commonwealth for the Queen's Jubilee?
No, we didn't have. Well, we have Queen's birthday weekend, and that was about the same time. We have
Yeah.
it the second Monday in June, and that was roughly the same time. Obviously, it was just, the way it was set out.
You don't want to spoil her by giving her too many holidays in her.
Well, she has
Yeah.
2 birthdays a year.
What's
Yeah, I
that?
know.
Yeah, the Queen, she has 2 birthdays a year. Her official birthday and her succession to the throne birthday.
Yeah, that's basically when we have our Queen's birthday.
We got scammed this year. They told us we were going to get an extra long Jubilee bank holiday. 4 extra bank holidays. No, we didn't, because they moved one of the bank holidays from May to June. Yeah. Then they moved one that we should have had towards the end of May as well, which sort of fell into place. Yeah. And then 2 of the days were weekends. Scammed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, guys, I think we might as well call it.
I was just about to say, well, I'm out. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
There's a double-decker bus.
yeah,
The London Route Master.
Yeah,
Yeah. Got to keep it out. My nephew will want to play with it.
there you go.
well, I'm gonna go. So enjoy the rest of your day or night, depending on where you are.
Well, as I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, good night.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you on the next one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bye.
catch you later, Dominic.
Bye.
Okay. Everybody, thanks for being here. We'll
Bye,
see
everyone.
you.
Chat.
Bye-bye.